Yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another DB rated game. I'm playing Branded, going up against Sprite. I'm sure you can see the title here. We do lose the rock paper scissors, and he starts with Nib, Red, Nib, Imperm, and Fenrir. I have Foolish Burial, Brand Infusion, Cartesia, Retribution, and Branded in red. So my hand's absolutely nuts. Going first would have been crazy. I don't have any going second cards, unfortunately, but he goes Fenrir, search for Fenrir. And then his only play, normal summon Sprite Red, go for Sprite Sprint, which is good. Fenrir in any level 2 is full combo, so that is nice. That just works. And you got Fenrir for a little bit of follow-up. Go for Gigantic and get access to blue. And then blue effects, go ahead and search Jet. And I think this is the Melfi version, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. You grab starter off of Jet, and then turns those two into IP, and then starter for Carrot. Okay, makes sense. And then he's going to set one, and I'm going to top deck Dark Ruler because this deck, main deck's 6 going second cards, and it's 3 Dark Ruler, 3 evenly. I think that those are the only going second cards. If you guys want this deck list, 30 likes on this video. I'll drop the deck list literally later today if you want. So activate Dark Ruler, and really good against Sprite, so that's just obviously nice. And then I go Foolish Burial for Tragedy, add a Luber, and then just normal summon a Luber. He goes Imperm, and then I do just go red right here. I could do Chimera, dodge it. I didn't really need to do that. I could have honestly let it go because I had Branded Fusion in hand, but yeah, we just chain it there, and then he just scoops. So here I draw Dark Hole, Albaz, Foolish Burial, Albion, and Thrust. He has Druid Worm, Econ, Beaver, Fenrir, Jet. So he has a nice hand. So normal summon Beaver, effect. And that's going to go ahead and special summon, Angler from the deck. And then special summon Jet. Jet effect to search. Could have grabbed starter. I got hiccups for some reason. So overlay those two, Jet and Beaver, into Gigantic. And then Gigantic effect summon out Ibly. So I'm getting Ibly locked. This is the reason that we play Dark Hole in the side deck, because it's good against Sprite and it's good against Ibly. You need it to clear your board. It's like one of your only outs, because if they go Gigantic, you can't like Bestial this out of the graveyard, and that's usually how they're getting to it, is Gigantic. So it's unfortunate. You need like a Bestial in hand to tribute summon over, or you need Dark Hole. And in this case, you need Dark Hole plus Thrust, because it's going to end on Sprite Carrot, and I didn't realize that I could do that play. So he searches Carrot, and then he's going to turn those into IP, overlay for Mannequin Cat, special summon out Carrot, set Econ, pass. So he has the answer to me just going battle phase with this, which is what I do. I'm like, okay, let me just attack over this, try to get rid of it that way, because I'm probably not gaming him anyway. So we're just going to try to use the battle phase, and he just goes defense. And I say that's fine. And then I go Albion the Shrouded Dragon, effect, put back, draw Dimmer Courier. I should have went Dark Hole first into Thrust, because I wasn't realizing that I could just Dark Hole and then Thrust get another Dark Hole. So I was like trying to bait this carrot for no reason, because I just realized I can do Dark Hole twice. So we're just gonna search for Aluber with Tragedy, and then that's what I say in the chat. I'm like, I'm so bad, bro. I didn't realize I could do this play. I do Dark Hole, and he's forced to carry it, and then I do Thrust for another one. And then I just wipe his entire board and get the Ibly off my field, most importantly. So he's going to chain IP, though, and he's going to go for the Scareclaw Tryheart, which is a good card against this deck. A very good card. All face monsters field, change the defense, unaffected by the activated effects of defense position monsters, and then once per turn it can reborn a Scareclaw. But it really just is like Baguska. But it doesn't negate anything. It's just unaffected, so it's like hard for me to out. Like I can't beat over it because it turns everything to defense, and it's unaffected by monsters. And I have like all monsters, so I go Branded Fusion. I was like trying to think of the best line here to, I don't know, like stall out the game, or like figure out a line to win this, because I didn't side in the trap going second. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I will side in Branded Beast going second just for stuff like this, or like Grave of the Super Ancient Organism or whatever. You can like Branded Fusion for Albion, and then Tribute Albion, End Phase Albion set, Branded Beast, and then you have, yeah, you guys understand. You guys have the Branded Beast trap with Lubellion on the field, and you can Tribute Pop. But I just like set up a Albion here for a puppet lock. So I'm just gonna like try to puppet lock him and try to stall, because I could theoretically keep puppet locking him. Like I could make and then like Dragoon pop burn for 1,000, bird for 1,000. But the best play is probably just like Mirror Jade, because Mirror Jade will out this. Because if it get like outs the Mirror Jade, then you can just like pop it, and eventually he has to out the Mirror Jade, you know. So he's gonna go chain the Druid Worm on that, but we had the Mercurier, so we were ready for that. So pass over the Gimmick Puppet, and then he just tribute summons for Druid Worm. You didn't have to do that either, and then he attacks over Albion. Yeah, so I draw another Albaz here, and then I go Retribution, add back Branded Fusion. He says that's fine. I activate Branded Fusion. I go for Albaz from hand because I sided one out, and I have both in my hand. Unfortunately, we go for Albion. We do the play that I was talking about earlier that I could do. If I played Branded Beast, I could out this super easily. But now I just kind of have to wait for him to out my Mirror Jade so I could out his guy. Um, and he's like low on cards, doesn't have engine as it seems. Well, he could have engine. I actually just puppet locked him, so he might have engine, uh, but the Mirror Jade will be able to work on something. Like if he normal summons a level 2, I can just like banish it. And he won't have engine because this is the only thing that's unaffected. But like I said, if I had the Branded Beast in my deck going second, it's just so bad to draw going second. But if you don't draw it, and if you just have it just in your back pocket for stuff like this, it really, really helps. Because what do people do when they go first? They side floodgates. So it's really nice to have those answers to where they aren't expecting it. Because the trap card out's like everything, really. So he's going to attack over Mirror Jade. I'm going to activate Mirror Jade's effect. And then he just realizes he loses no matter what. So GG's. Yeah, Branded, still pretty solid. I've been playing it a lot recently again. So I'm getting back, familiar with doing the correct plays and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll try to get you guys some more Branded content coming soon. Like I said, 30 likes for the deck list. I'm out. Peace.